Yes sir, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Denali, aka Don Squally, back at y'all with another YouTube video, man. So in this one, we are doing a little bit of an update on both the daily G35 and the Project G35. As you can see, I got those yellow headlights on there, looking pretty fresh. So I just wanted to do a little bit of an update as to what's going on with the two cars and what I'm actually going to be doing with them over the winter time. Now, for those of you guys who have been watching for a little while, know that I'm in the middle of building this garage on my property, having a little bit of a bonfire. There's the house, got the minty van sitting on plasti dipped Grand Dam wheels, which I don't know if you guys can notice, but we got an extra 10 mil of offset on those bad boys. But basically what I wanted to do is just show you guys where the G35s are going to be sitting for the winter. Now, unfortunately for me, the garage isn't going to be, oh, shout out to SoCal G, VQ North. Unfortunately, the garage is not going to be ready in time before the snow comes in the winter. Oh, also shout out to Squad, strictly VQ. For the winter time, so I went out and I scored this Shelter Logic 10 by 20 by 8 feet high kind of temporary pop-up shelter. Now I got this thing at Canadian Tire on Black Friday. It cost me about 280 bucks all in. Now I was looking at some of the reviews, and you know, this specific shelter had mixed reviews. A lot of people saying that it, you know, if you're planning on leaving it in an area that gets a lot of snow, they don't recommend it. Also a lot of wind. Now here where I am, I'm sure I'm gonna get both of those this year, but I'm just gonna hope for the best. Pray, hope for the best that this shelter holds up. And to be honest, it's actually big enough that I should be able to do a little bit of work on this car. Now, the idea was to do work over the winter time on the project car, obviously, but I realized over the last couple of times of taking this car out that it is going to need a little bit of love this winter. First and foremost, what it's going to need is front wheel bearings. The wheel bearings on the front, both right and left side, are making a hell of a lot of noise, so those are going to have to be replaced. I also want to take out the front coilovers. I am on teen street bases, whatever the hell you want to call them, street bases coilovers. They have about, I want to say, probably like 40,000 kilometers on them, and the fronts are already starting to knock quite severely. Now, at first I thought it was like a ball joint or a control arm bushing, but I replaced all of those and we're still getting a knocking. So I'm gonna probably take the front coilovers out this winter, find a spot where I can get those rebuilt for the cheap. And now that I have this shelter, I should be able to leave it on jack stands and not have to worry too much about it. Also, it does have an exhaust leak. Now let me see if I can get underneath here. That light there is just a little rodent deterrent. Now I do have a leak. There's the Y pipe right here. It looks like the flex pipes is one there, and sorry, two, one there and one there. And then if we follow the Y pipe back to this connection right here, where it meets the 350Z resonator. Luckily, the exhaust leak is just in here, so I'm thinking we blew out the gasket. It might be a little bit rusty, so I do have to replace that over the winter as well. It sounds absolutely terrible. To be honest, I don't even want to start it up and give you guys a sound clip because it just sounds like absolute crap. So those are the three main things that need to happen with this car, as well as just a good wash with some good soap before I leave it in here for the winter, before it gets too cold and it starts to freeze outside. I do want to wash this thing. So this little area right here, I'm probably going to get a little propane heater for and tackle those projects over the winter time. Now, obviously, if we come to this car right now, this one needs a little bit more work. Now, I am going to make a separate video telling you guys exactly what this car needs in order not to really get it roadworthy, just to make it safe to the point that I'll be happy drifting it. As it sits, it's just been outside. It's extremely dirty, so I'll probably give this thing a good scrub as well before the winter time and the snow comes, now that all the leaves are finished falling. And first and foremost, we're gonna start by new tires. I got some new tires coming for this. Now I'm probably gonna be doing a review on a set of tires for a company, but we'll probably be taking this car out and reviewing the tires on this car, since this one not quite roadworthy just yet. As well as I do have a few other projects that aren't, you know, maintenance and fixing things. I want to do mainly a front bash bar that kind of has a splitter at the bottom, and then a bar that comes out. I've mentioned it before in a video similar to what B is for Build did. Also, what I want to do is probably do a chassis mount wing on this thing. Now, one of the reasons I did get this car is, you know, I can do ridiculous, stupid things that I typically wouldn't want to do with my good car, and I think that's what we're gonna do. So we'll probably make a couple of splits here, find a way to mount a plate here, and then have some brackets that come up with a big dirty old wing there. But obviously we are gonna need some better tires because we're on that hovercraft fitment right now. But those are just a couple of the things that I want to do with this car. Obviously I still do have, I don't know if you guys can see that, I still got a couple of things that I'm trying to sell for this car before I actually get started. Obviously a lot of the projects that I do want to do are going to require it to be somewhat dry outside and warm. So I mean, this thing here is definitely going to help me a little bit with that. You know, a couple projects that I'll be able to tackle in there, but for the most part I'm just kind of waiting for the snow to come here. And kind of sucks, man, because I know once it does come, it's really going to slow down the production on both of these cars. But I guess that's about it. I just wanted to do kind of a little bit of an update for you guys, since it's been a little while since I've done just one of these kind of walk around talky type videos. If you guys do enjoy this style of video, don't forget to smash that like button. A lot of people said that I look homeless in one of my last videos. Probably. I'm trying to grow my beard and my hair out, and well, we're in that kind of awkward stage where I'm kind of between Leonardo DiCaprio and you know, Brad Pitt at the moment for the hairstyles. So in due time, man. But I'm thinking that's gonna be just about it for this video. Let's get a little bit of a thumbnail there. It looks all right, I guess. So with that being said, I'm your boy Denali, aka Don Squally. That's about it, man. In the shot. That being said, I'm gonna catch y'all mofos at the next one.